I'm Josh with Waupaca Community Media, joined this week solo with Ron from the school district and Aaron out enjoying vacation. So, hello, Ron.
Hey, hello, Josh.
And let's start with COVID news. As we know, you're the person following that data. We've got two pieces of COVID information. One, just a quick recap. What are you seeing?
Well, I'm pretty excited, Josh, about how COVID is going. I mean, in the county, we've kind of hit a little bit of a plateau. It's going down a little bit. But as we compare in a district, our district, I look back the month of September, we had 69 staff members on a list that had either a close contact or symptomatic or positive. And then in October, we went up to 100. That was our max. In November, we had 89. And then in December, I started to get real optimistic again. It dropped over half to 41 people on that list. In January, 26, February, 20, March, 19, and this month of April, we only have 5 people on that list. And it's just incredible. We're so optimistic and positive about that. And over the last 15 days, 15 school days, 14 of them, we had 0 classroom teachers out for a COVID reason. Before this last 2-week stretch, we would get maybe 0 on one day or maybe 2 days in a row, but there always were some classroom teachers on that list. And now we have 14 of the last 15. So we're excited, we're optimistic, and looking forward to this to continue and slowly removing more and more of our restrictions.
And one of the possible attributes to the teachers, to those numbers going down, is you've reached that herd immunity level with your teachers being vaccinated with over 80%. And with the vaccinations on Friday, May 7th, yep, that's a Friday, you will have a vaccination clinic at the school district, both for the students and communities. Tell us about that and where we can find that.
Yeah, our colleague asked if they could come in and do a vaccination clinic for our students 16 and older. So we're going to do that on Friday the 7th from 9 to 11. That'll be reserved for the students to get their vaccinations if they want. And then it'll be a community walk-in type of setup for anybody in the community that wants to come in and get a free vaccination from 11 to 1 on that day. So we're pretty happy about that too.
And where can people go for that to happen?
Right to the high school.
Okay.
Come in through the front by where the district office, the high school office is. And we'll next week I'll put out more specifics. Okay. Our nurses and the principal will be coordinating and doing the logistics of how that'll be.
Okay, very good. School board, you just had your elections. You've got 1 new member, 2 members reelected, and you had that meeting to get things reorganized. So tell us about that.
Yeah, school districts have to have an annual organization meeting. Some call it reorganization or organization. And we had that this past Monday. So that's when the people who just got elected get sworn in. And so we had 2 incumbents, Betty Mannion and Mark Polubisky, got sworn in. And then our challenger, who was recently elected, Steve Klismet, was sworn in as well. And then the board basically votes on some resolutions that we have to do annually, a procedural thing, and then they select who's going to be the officers, the president, vice president, treasurer, and chair. So that all took place on Monday.
And then as we head toward the end of the school year, a couple things to talk about. One, the families that have hot spots, what do they need to know?
Well, we're asking our families to return those hot spots if they're not using them anymore. We could reuse them. We will be turning them off on June 10th after the school year ends, so they won't be usable. So we just ask that they return them to the school that they got them from.
And then that last piece of news, we want to talk once again, remind people summer school is coming up.
We have summer school K-12, and if you're in the high school, please register for that opportunity. And of course, K-8 also, we have some remedial as well as enrichment classes. And we have approximately 250 people registered so far, and we usually get between 350. So we're almost at where we were before, and it's all morning, and it's 5 days a week from June 14th through, I believe, the 23rd of July, if I'm remembering my dates right.
That's what I got written down, so I think we're right.
Good, good.
And then if I recall, you said breakfast and lunch are included in that program?
That is true, and they are at no cost. The U.S. federal government has recently informed us that those no-cost meals are going to be offered through the summer.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And how can people get registered for summer school? What's the best way to do that?
I would say one of two: either call the office of your child's school or go online, go on our website, and there's portals there, links that they can get registered.
Perfect. Well, Ron, appreciate the time to get the community up to date. Lots of good news in here and getting into that final stretch of the school year.
Yeah, we're excited. I'm sure the kids are counting down how many days. I don't know how many days. I'm still living one day at a time here.
Might be one of the second longest school year you've had.
Oh, yeah, quite the interesting ride.
Well, Ron, thanks again.
You're welcome. Thank you.